Hey everybody, it is May 8th, VLCD 32 for me, and I got my hair done, yay! So she chopped off about, I think in the back it's like 5 inches, it's angled so it's a little bit shorter in the back, a little bit longer in the front. I can show you, see, turn around. But I love it, highlighted, as you can tell, it's good for summer. I figured I just turned 21. I'm losing a bunch of weight, so I might as well do something different with my hair too. So she made a joke that the last 2 times I've been in there now, she's cut off like 5 inches because it was probably about this long first, and then she cut it up to here, and then cut it again this time. So not doing that again though. This is the shortest that I'll go. But yay! So, okay, today VLCD 32, I got on the scale this morning at 156.1, which means I am down another 0.9 from yesterday, which I think is awesome for being in the 30s for VLCDs. So far, Monday I was down Sunday I was down 0.7, Monday I was down 1.1, yesterday I was up 0.3, but today I was down another 0.9. So I am like 0.3 above where I was this time last week. So I've almost lost the birthday cheat. So it's coming back off. Hopefully I'll be back in the 155s tomorrow. I'm really hoping, but I won't be too disappointed if I'm not because I don't want to get my hopes up and then get discouraged. But so that is 16.7 from preloading, and that is 18.7 with loading. So yeah, okay, today was babysitting day. I had an apple around 11:30. I was hungry. Then I had lunch. I had more of the shepherd's pie with a Melba toast, and then had my second apple in the afternoon because I was hungry again. I was like gurgling stomach. And then I had some kale chips too. It was just one of those days. I think it's the leftover steroid that's making me want to munch because I haven't really had the munchies the whole time. But I was definitely hungry. So, and I just heated up dinner. I've got a little bit of spinach sauteing in a pan right now. I'm going to add to it. But I figured I would show you. I'm not going to do like a whole video on how to make the shepherd's pie, but I wanted to at least show you how I'm doing it because I've had at least like Sunday, that's all I ate was a shepherd's pie. And then same again yesterday, and I've had almost a whole pound release both days. So I'm hoping I'm going to have that again for dinner tonight with some spinach on it. But this is what the finished product looks like. It's sort of hard to see. I can angle the computer a little bit. This is one serving of it. It was basically equivalent to 100 grams of beef, 100 grams of cauliflower, and tomatoes. So, but basically, I use a whole tube of the Laura's lean ground beef with, I'm going to turn my spinach. Hold on just a second. Okay, but it's a whole tube of the lean beef, and then I also use a whole can of organic diced tomatoes. It's 28 ounces or 794 grams. I use the whole can in it. I figure, why not? But basically, I just ground the beef, brown the beef, add in onion, onion to flavor, and then a little bit of minced garlic. And then I pour in the can of, maybe a quarter cup of water, and then add in the can of tomatoes, and I just let it simmer, basically as long as you want to. I feel like the longer that it sits, the better it tastes. So I leave it on low to medium low for probably a good hour and a half to 2 hours, and it tastes delicious. So you could either leave it on its own, which is actually, I'm going to make more tonight, and just leave it like that and basically have chili. But then I add chili powder, paprika, whatever spices you want. And then in a separate bowl, or separate pot, I boil cauliflower, 400 grams of cauliflower, and just boil it until it's tender, it's falling apart. You poke it and it just sort of falls apart, and then you want to strain the water out of that, and then dump it all in a big bowl and mash it up. Use a potato masher and mush it. And then the original recipe said to use 4 tablespoons of milk or cream, but I've only been using like 2, and it's been plenty. So I add in 2 tablespoons of milk for the 400 grams of cauliflower and just stir it up. And then I put the chili in. I pour the chili into a baking dish like this. Sorry, it's gross. I just pulled the last serving out of here. And then I put the cauliflower on the cauliflower mash. I spread it out on top of it. And that way, you can use whatever pan you have, but it's the easiest for me to just cut it into 4s since I know there's 4 servings in it. So I bake it 350 to 400 for about 10-15 minutes, and then I turn the broiler on and broil it for about 5. And it comes out delicious. It's so yummy. I've been having great releases with it. I think it's good with the Melba toast too. I can't give you an exact calorie count on it because honestly, I was strictly counting calories at the very beginning, exactly 500, but now I'm just eating more to hunger. I know I'll have 100 grams of beef or 100 grams of my protein. I'll have no more than 2 apples a day. I'll have no more than 2 Melba toasts a day. But I haven't been strict on the calorie counting. It's been more of a eating to hunger and eating the portions that I know I'm allowed to have. Because some days I'll go over, some days I'll go under, but I'm still averaging around the same weight-wise. That's just me. I know some people are very strict on the calories, and that's totally fine. But just for me, I find it easier if I know I have a serving of a veggie, or I have my 100 grams of protein. But I think it's delicious. I've had great releases with it. I'm hoping I'll knock on wood or granite since that's all I have right here. But I'm hoping that I'll have more releases tomorrow with it. It'd be fantastic if I did. But it's yummy. I think it's a staple. And I did recount my doses, and I have actually 13 more days of VLCD. So I'll be doing a total of 45 VLCDs with injections, and then I'll go up to 48 days with my 3 afterwards. That's a total of 48 HCG injections as well. So my LIW will be May 21st. So I've got 13 days. I really want to hit 150 by the end of this round. That put me at 23 pounds total loss from preloading, and I think that's a good place to stabilize. That's about halfway to where I want to be, and I feel like that's a good place for me to just sort of set up camp for a little bit and make sure I can maintain it. And then I'm planning my second round to start, I want to say June 20th will be my first VLCD of the new round. And I'm debating, I got it, it came today, got it in my mailbox when I got home tonight. But I'm debating, I'd appreciate thoughts and input here. I got the double 28, so I could do a total 56-day round and just start to finish it, go big, go home kind of deal. Or I could do 2 smaller 28-day rounds and break it up more. I'd really like to get it done by the end of summer, but I think it'll depend on how my body's doing. But I was also contemplating, I've been watching some vlogs from people from a couple years ago that have done it, and they seem to have pretty good results when they'd have planned interruptions in their rounds. So on a whim, maybe do the first 28 days and then do like a week-long planned interruption, and then do my second 28 days, sort of as like a mini midway load without actually loading. I'd be eating P3, but just something that I've been contemplating, because I don't know if any of you have had experience with that. I'm still new to this. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I'm really not sure. But I know people have had success with planned interruptions in the past, so I was just curious if anyone thought that that'd be a good idea. Do you think that I would have better results towards the end? Because hopefully by then I know the smaller you are, the slower you lose and the harder it is to lose. So I don't know. I don't know. I've still got a lot to think about, and it's a ways away still, so I can still sort of figure it out. But yeah, just some food for thought. So hopefully someone else will make the shepherd's pie and enjoy it as much as I do, and that it's not just a fluke that I'm the only one losing on it, because I'm sure you all will too. So I hope you enjoy. If you have any other questions, please feel free to Facebook me or inbox me on here or email me. It's my YouTube username at gmail.com, and it comes straight to my phone, so I'll get it whenever you send it. All right, I hope everybody has a good night. Bye.